Oh, the Levendian Project is basically Travis and I's idea, kind of our brainchild, about just living a life that helps other people to be inspired to live their dream. Everyone has a dream or a purpose, a sense of innate talent or gift that they're here on this planet to do something special. And we kind of live in a day and age where those things like dreams and stuff, it's kind of like pop culture. It's in our pop culture, but not many people actually believe in themselves to do it, you know. And we want to promote that every person can achieve their dream, you know, whatever it is. And that's what the Levendian Project is. It's our purpose in life to inspire others and be inspired ourselves.
The reason that we focus on women and children is because in martial arts they tend to be a group of people that are oftentimes left out, especially with the advent of mixed martial arts being this sort of ultra, male sort of pissing contest, and I think a lot of people miss out on the benefits of it. And so we really enjoy teaching those benefits to women and children, because that's a demographic that doesn't really get to be a part of it as much and stands to benefit, frankly, the most from it.
What makes it different is that we really do teach the whole entire game. We spend a lot of times in the competitive realm, the sports realm, and we spend a lot of time in our classes teaching that, the physical aspect, the hard training. But what I think a lot of people don't incorporate into the modern day mixed martial arts is the discipline and the spiritual training. And even growing up in traditional karate, traditional martial arts, my instructors didn't really teach me exactly how to train the spirit. They said, okay, spirit is part of it, and I think by training the body, your spirit is trained. It's almost like an implicit thing, but for someone to actually explain how that works and then also take you through some disciplines, like whether it be prayer or meditation, and then apply those different things into someone's everyday life. For example, after class, we'll meditate on our techniques, and then we'll meditate on something that they might be challenged within their life or something they want to create in their life, and we'll meditate on that as well. There's also different types of meditation that you can use to calm the body, to heal the body, and those things aren't taught or haven't been taught in a lot of martial arts. So that's what really sets us apart.
The other thing that I think is really unique to what we do is we don't underestimate people's ability to understand what we're telling them. People often underestimate what people can do. You take a kid, like in our kid, we have a little kid, Rachel. She's a little kid. She's just growing into her own body. I don't even know if she knows how it works completely yet. But you know what? I never underestimate her. I'll tell her everything, and I'll expect her to know it, because the human brain is an amazing thing. We don't underestimate anyone's athleticism, and we don't underestimate anybody's mind. And if they're at a certain level and they need to be at another level, we'll make sure that they get there. You know what I mean? That's something we really believe in. My first martial arts instructor, after the end of every class, he would gather everybody up around him. So this might answer your question about why people like this or why people are drawn to it. Gather everyone around class, and actually we had these huge iron rings. They were like weights. We'd do our forms with these weights. They would clank. They were very heavy. They weighed about maybe 2 pounds apiece, but I'd wear 8 of them. You know what I mean? On each arm, 16 pounds. And at the end of class, you'd have to hold your arms out straight, and the Sifu would talk. You just had to stand there because you didn't want to drop your arms in front of him. One day he says, why do you do this? Why are you doing martial arts? And no one wants to answer because no one wants to get it wrong, right? So he answers. He says, the reason you do this is to be extraordinary. The reason you come in here is you do something extraordinary. And his point is that many people do extraordinary things, but when you push yourself like that on a day-to-day basis, you are doing something that 99% of people are not doing. You're going beyond your limit, even just a little bit, and that is extraordinary. It doesn't have to be huge to be extraordinary. It can be small and still be extraordinary. And I believe that. That's a reason to do martial arts, is to on a regular basis, go past your limit, do something extraordinary. Second thing, I'm just telling you the stuff that I always end up repeating. Everyone has mantras, right? And I wish to God that I'd heard this in its poet form. I wish I'd read it, but I didn't. I saw it in the movie. There's a D.H. Lawrence poem. You ever see G.I. Jane? Yeah, you remember Viggo Mortensen, right? The mustache, is like porno, Navy SEAL mustache, and his hat, he comes out, and he cracks a book, and it's a D.H. Lawrence poem, okay? And what does it say? He says, I've never seen a wild thing feel sorry for itself. I've seen a sparrow fall frozen dead from a bough without ever having felt sorry for itself. And that's a great mantra to have. It's a great mantra to have. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Be a wild thing. Die before you feel sorry for yourself. If you can do that, go ahead. Then I think you'll feel good about a lot of the things that you do. Third thing. This is a friend of mine that brought this up the other day, named Brandon Bogworth. And it's just a Winston Churchill quote. And there's a quote, and I forget which speech it was, that Winston Churchill just said. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately. He just says, at the end of the speech or in the middle of some place, he says, just never, ever, 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 ever give up. Never.